take your life to the next level from here to here. All right. So we're going to take you from where you are currently to where you want to be. Right. Through this next 12 weeks, you're going to be working towards who you want to be, who you want to become. Right. And that is exactly what we're going to dive in deep on right here. How to do that, how to set goals that stick. Because I'm not sure if you're this way, I'm this way. And I've talked to a lot of my clients who are this way as well. We get stuck, we get stagnant, and we fall off. We have this issue where we start something, we get really excited about it. We're so pumped, we're juiced, we're amped up. And then after a while, we get in the mundane grind of things and we start to just, I don't know. I don't know what happens. We just fall off, really. So before I get started here, I want to share this story here. So I'm not sure if you're very familiar with masonry work, building a home, but I want to share this with you because I came across this and it just speaks so much levels to me and just this whole, really what we're talking about today in a whole. So I want to talk about the cornerstone. So when a house is being built, when mason workers, excuse me, are laying the foundation, before they do that, before they even put a stake into the ground, what they do is they set the cornerstone, right? So this cornerstone is literally the edge of the foundation, the edge of the property, the building. And this cornerstone orients the building. All right. In masonry foundation, the cornerstone gives the entire building proper dimensions and alignment. Now, what does that mean? It literally sets up the whole building. Without this one thing, the cornerstone, the whole building's off. The whole building may be just thrown into shambles. But with this cornerstone, with that, then we can lay the proper foundation. Then from there, we can build the frame. And then from there, we can build the roof to protect us from all the elements. And then from there, we can put the siding and make it pretty and paint it. And from there, we can then decorate the inside and add everything that goes into a house. And then we can move in and then it becomes our home, right? And it's all from one thing, having the cornerstone, having that guiding mark. Now, what is the cornerstone in your life right here? It is your goal. It is the goal that you have, the goal that you set for yourself, the goal that you are striving to achieve, right? So why is a goal so important? Because it gives you purpose. It gives you meaning in life. Because we as human beings, we go through life and we are constantly searching for purpose. We're constantly searching for meaning. We acknowledge, if you really dive deep on yourself, you have to acknowledge at a certain point that you were put here on this earth for a purpose. It's things just don't happen, not in the grand scheme of things. If you want to really acknowledge the truth of the universe and the truth of the scale of everything, the grandness of everything, you got to realize that everything has its place, everything has its purpose. So we are going to talk about your goal and how to really create purpose, because as human beings, like I just said, we're striving for purpose. And what I've found throughout all my years and through all my studies is that purpose is not something that we just have, we're born with in a sense. Purpose is something we create. We create it in our hearts and, most importantly, in our minds. We create purpose. How do we create purpose? By having a goal and working towards it, moving towards that goal. That gives us purpose. That gives us meaning in life. That gives us a sense of fulfillment. Think about this. Have you ever noticed on the days that you feel the darkest, you feel the less important or the most self-doubt that's creeping in your heart, and more so self-loathing and self-hatred or whatever those emotions may be? Have you ever noticed that those emotions always come when you're not doing the work? They always come when you're not doing the work, and vice versa. They will never come when you're in the middle of doing your work, when you're in flow, when you're in it, when your hands are moving, your brain is thinking, the gears are turning, smoke's coming out of your ears, right? You're in it, you're grinding, you're hustling, you're doing the work, you're physically active. You have purpose. It can be argued that Purpose is something you create. With that, you can create it, you can destroy it. You give meaning to yourself, you give meaning to your life. And the person that does not have that, the person that does not have meaning, does not have purpose, that uses things and people and goes throughout their days just wandering like a leaf just flying in the air, being pushed around by the wind, right? These things are meaningless in a way. They have no purpose and they're lost. And you'll feel like that too if you're not doing the work towards your goals. So to sum up what I'm saying here, guys, is in order for you to really feel fulfilled, in order for you to really be happy, and in order for you to really achieve the goals, stick to it and crush it, and then set new goals and crush them, you have to do the work. You have to stay disciplined. You have to stay fulfilled or committed to doing the work, because that way you do that, you stay committed, you stay working, you stay focused, you stay moving forward, you will feel fulfilled. You will have purpose. That's the only way, guys. It is the only way.